here we are, travelling now. We're actually travelling north at the moment. We are heading eventually back up to Dieppe. So we have left Marie le Mer, and we are going through some little villages here. We've been on some major roads, and we are heading to Castelaundary for this evening, an air. And we have got another 46 miles to go, just over an hour and a half. But on this road, less than 4 miles, thank goodness. So a little bit nice village, and there is some hills in the distance. And of course we're in lockdown. I mean, it would be lunchtime here coming up anyway, but of course it's much quieter because everybody is not travelling around, working from home or whatever they do. So far the weather's been okay. It's been dry. Yeah. Oh, we're on the wrong side of the road, darling.
Well, no, but I just come through that
I know.
place. And I thought he was going to come
Yeah.
straight at me, so I just stopped.
Yeah.
Going through these villages is not the favourite thing to do.
No.
Sat-nav's brought us this way to cut off a huge
Corner. Yeah, there's a car coming, I think.
Pedestrians coming.
Yeah. Okay. It is stopped up there.
A61 ahead.
Yeah, we just have to follow this road. These villages are always through windy. Watch her.
They weren't designed for cars, even, let alone vehicles like us.
Yeah.
There's the bread man. A bit late for the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lunchtime bread.
Yeah. If they didn't have their bread, well, the whole country, well, it is almost at a standstill, but it would, people would be out on the streets protesting. Now we can see the hill there. I mean, they're always quite picturesque.
Oh yeah, lovely villages.
Yeah. Buses go through here.
Yeah.
What size bus? We don't know. Could be a minibus for all we know.
Got one of those big speed bumps here.
Yep. Up we go. Whoop.
And up.
And down.
And we can see our way out down there now.
Yep.
To that roundabout.
That's interesting because she's not saying a roundabout.
No, she's not. And it's been updated too, so
Yeah.
you have to read the signs.
Yeah. Right, over and out. Bonjour. There we are, lovely afternoon. We are on the 6113 heading to Castelaundary, where we're going to hopefully find the air. We've had quite an eventful journey. I think last time I spoke to you we were on a small road going through a village. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, so we spent a bit of time on small roads, but then we've come up on to this lovely main road, and so that's great. We stopped for a little comfort break, and just as we did that, a message came up saying low oil warning. So fortunately we are prepared, and we had a bottle of oil, engine oil, so we put that in, which means Gary getting underneath to get the bungee strap off underneath the engine. And
now we've got a whistling.
no, we're whistling it. It's that LPG
It's the
thing
LPG
again.
thing again, isn't it?
Yeah. And anyway, put the oil in, and off we went. So we've just gone through, well, sort of round Castelaundary. That was okay. But yeah, lovely sunny day. We've still got vines. Look out to the left. They look a bit shriveled now at the end of the year. We've got blue sky and agriculture out there. You can see a farming area. And well, we've got about 14 miles, half an hour left, hopefully, to the air.
Mountains over there.
And the mountains, yeah, you can just about see them in the sort of haze. We will both be very pleased, I think, to reach the air and to park up for the rest of the day.
And have some lunch.
And have some lunch. Yeah, we haven't had lunch yet. Thought we'd wait until we get there. So I think that's all for now. I'll speak to you all again soon. Au revoir.
Okay, it's still the 12th of November, and we're here in a parking area. It's another motorhome in here, and we're right by the road. It's not the air that we were aiming for. The road that we were on brought us to the northern edge of the town, and the air is on the southern edge of the town, and to get round there is really fiddly and awkward, and looks like it'd take us through the little village and everything else. So we decided, when we came up this road, we saw this parking area here on the side of the main road, and so we decided that we would pull in here. There's already a motorhome in here, as I say, French one, and there's no signs up saying you can't park here overnight, so we're assuming that we can. And we've got quite a nice view, actually, if you look outside of that window. I can get you over the driver's side. There we are. Lovely view out that way over the fields, little hill there, and just down the road here is a Leclerc shopping place and garage, and as Carol said in the earlier video, we had to pull over. Well, we pulled over for a break, comfort break, and unfortunately when I went to start up again, we had a notification on the dashboard saying that there was low oil. So yeah, so we had to get the oil that we had and put that in. So that was fine, we did that. But now we haven't got any spare oil. So I don't want to be driving around with no spare oil, just in case there's anything else amiss. I mean, it is 11 months since we had the MOT in service, and we have done quite a lot of miles. So it's not surprising that the oil was getting low. I should have checked it before we left the campsite, or the air at San Marie. But we've got problems with the bonnet access. One side's broken off, and that's being held on by a bungee. Have to climb underneath to undo it. Anyway, excuses. I decided, I said to Carol, look, generally speaking, don't have to do anything with the oil between services. And there we are. And I'm sure it didn't get very, very low. It's just low enough to get the warning sign. Anyway, that's where Carol's gone. She's gone down to the clerk to see if they have a motoring section, or if the clerks actually have their own sort of, well, kind of like Halfords, I think, from what I've seen. So she's going to go and have a look. She's gone down there. It's about an 9-minute walk, I think. So she's gone off down there. We were going to go together, and then we said, well, this isn't a secure place. We don't know it. We don't know what the area is like, although it seems quite nice. So one of us needs to stay with the vehicle. So she said she would go. So that's what she's done. She's also going to suss out the petrol station there, because we could fill up with LPG and petrol. Petrol has now gone below half, because at one point today it swapped back over to petrol apropos of nothing. So we had to drive a while before I could stop and get it sorted out. It does it from time to time. So that's gone, petrol's gone down, because I'd already run it down to half a tank, because I was concerned about the length of time that the petrol had been in the tank, and that it might be go off. So I decided to use it. So we've been successfully using that, and now we've got a quarter light gone from or a third light gone from the LPG. So we could top up with that as well, if the garage down there is suitable. They do sell GPL, as they call it here, but the clerks aren't always the easiest places for us to get into. They very often seem to have height barriers that prevent us getting in, or they've got low covers over the petrol pumps and the LPG pump. But tomorrow we're going to go on the toll road, and there is a service area not very far up the toll road from here, so we'll be able to fill up there for sure, because they do LPG there, and it will be big enough, because those places we've found, although we've not been on one on a paid motorway toll road yet, but on the other motorways we've been on, they've been very good. That's been the best ones that we've found. They're more expensive. They're usually around €1 a litre, instead of sort of 75 or 80 something in the supermarket. But we will go where it is easiest to go, and where we're not going to do damage to ourselves or anybody else. So that's a little update. We are going to stay here tonight, unless we're told by somebody that we can't, in which case we'll go around to the air. But there wasn't a very big air, and it might well be full of people already anyway. Not that people are travelling around, but in the circumstances it seems that more people are staying on the airs where they are. So that air may be full of local people, or fairly local people. We don't know. Okay, well, as I say, it's a little update at the end of the day. We intend to spend the night here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Really warm. I think it was 24 degrees on one of the signs as we came through one of the towns. They have the time and the temperature up outside the pharmacies, and yeah, it was saying 24 degrees, and our temperature gauge agrees with that. So great. Not the best of journeys today, very tiring. This took us sort of 3 hours or so to get here. We sort of not quite went in the wrong direction coming out of Sainte Marie, but we missed a turn, and that took us towards Perpignan, which was fine because that took us on the main road coming up and across. Then we came across the back roads, so it wasn't too bad, but just a bit annoying. Sat-nav was not clear again. We've also been through a couple of places where the sat-nav is not up to date. There's new roundabouts and it doesn't know about them. Not terribly happy, I have to say, with this sat-nav here in France. It's not been brilliant. It's a bit tardy with the instructions, or a bit previous with the instructions. It's on occasion it's told us to turn too early, and on other occasions it's been too late telling us to turn. That's a little bit dodgy. Anyway, that's enough moaning about the sat-nav. We're here, we're safe, and we'll have a good rest this evening and get up early tomorrow and get on the road again, heading back for the UK. Okay, well, that's it for now, and hope you're enjoying our videos and our journey back through France. God bless. Bye for now.